isn't my forte.
Get Yankee. Blackith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
What a pleasant surprise.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home.
Get Yankee. Blackith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Come for a chat?
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand. Make space, and my might is yours. Well chosen.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You wish to consult me?
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. I will deliver to her the Prince of the Comet. She shall exalt me. The Gish will record my great deed in slate. Tamar Zala Vlaakith! The false heir's head will make a fine trophy. I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka sivim hrath krashet.
Vlaakith is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
Something over there.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
That might be worth a look.
She's beautiful, isn't she? I always thought Berlin the most regal of all women.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That might be worth a look.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Something over there.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Salutations.
You have my attention.
Can't give up now.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin. Orin the Red. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you.
You face her already.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No. I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Ready and willing.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exactly, but it's only a matter of time. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the pros and cons. Pro, freedom. No more pact, no more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father, Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke, and forever altering the city's future. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone.
Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and you're...
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. If you hunt me, then they hunt you. The Murder Lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
Come on, let's go. Me?
No rest for the wicked, I see. What to do?
keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Blacket's will be done.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Actually, and only a day or two.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. Look at you, just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
Back again? We're trying to relax here. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Drink, dance, and song. Two Earth's residents are known to partake in all three, substantially.
Is that so? I assumed there'd be little time for frivolity amongst all the fighting.
Eternity is long, Gale. Long enough to pursue endeavors beyond combat. Githyanki writes symphonies, craft liquors, paint frescoes. When they aren't in fierce battle with Ghaik, of course.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head? Gortash may have made it to the throne, but from what I hear, he won't last long. Can't repeat it, though. Gortash may have...
Was I rude to you before? My manners are quite dreadful, frankly.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Enjoy. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with two busted knees. Still here, stranger. Me.
Just one more, Stug.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too. Yeah, I'll take the metal cops over the flesh and blood brutes any day of the month.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses. Remember when we could just go down to the tavern and enjoy a few hands of cards? Now, all we do is worry.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy. Just wait. You'll see that I'm right about Lord Gortash.
Hells, I didn't drive them refugees out of their homes. The Absolute did that. It's not my responsibility to get them new homes. We got our own people to look after.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a good cause. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker goat.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
Crime scene not open to public. By order of the Flaming Fist.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this.
I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry. Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
How's your shift going?
A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Carissa.
He said it was delicious.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking...
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit skin cloaks. Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, plum bubbles may have gone to my head, but I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it for Throaks for Cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
I thought you were going for...
What?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Charity! In Baldur's Gate. Good one. More asses and chairs means more coin in my pouch. You got yourself a deal. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub. Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back. What can I do you for? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem?
Flick of the wrist.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town. Now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
from one warrior to another. I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. Knock it off. You're no friend of the Fists, I can tell just by looking at you. You're more my type. Independent. Nah, those soft lads will never crack this case the way they're going. And when they fail, and they will, count on it, the Flaming Fists know where to find Dame Gizarm. And then, it'll be my turn.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Yes?
Is something bird?
Please, don't look at me.
I brought my own pet.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.